Yo, what's good everybody? We are back yet again with another video, and today, man, 2K finally did something that I've been waiting for the longest, man. It's actually been since they released the last patch. I've been waiting for this patch because the last patch completely broke the game. So hopefully this one fixed it, man. Yes, 2K finally released patch 5. It is currently on the PS4, and they said it's going to be on the Xbox One pretty soon, so in the next day or so, maybe even quicker. So yes, man, we finally have patch 5, and there's a ton of stuff in these patch notes that we are going to go over, and especially MyTEAM stuff that hopefully fixes the game. So just stay tuned and let's get into this, man. So it's Wednesday, November 1st, day after Halloween. Hopefully you guys all had great Halloweens. But yes, man, it says here are the fixes coming to patch 4, the patch that has been released on the PlayStation 4, coming to Xbox One and Nintendo Switch and PC soon. I believe this is patch 5, though. I don't know why it says patch 4. But anyways, let's just get into this. Alright, so we start off with the general fixes. It says native 4K resolution at 60 frames per second support added for the launch of the new Xbox One X console, so that doesn't really apply to me. And the next one is player action photos have been updated to include the players in their new uniforms. That's important, obviously. Next one is custom created shoes are now at a much higher resolution when viewed on players in game. The next one is authenticity improvements to Clippers, Spurs, and Magic 2017-2018 uniforms. That's always cool. Authenticity improvements have been made to the 07-08 New Orleans Hornets uniforms. Then we have fixed an issue on Xbox One where game DVR was not working for some users. Improvement to the audio pops reported by Switch users. The next one is fixed an issue on the Switch where armpit hair was showing as white/gray on players that have it. And last but not least, for the normal general issues, it says addressed an issue in Play Now Online where the incomplete trophy was unlocked when advancing tiers. Next, we have all the gameplay issues that were fixed. It says fixed an issue where coach's clipboard would show the incorrect matchup for an opponent. That's important. Next, we have fixed an issue that allowed players to break out of a dunk and re-jump into another dunk after performing a drop step move. I personally never saw that happening, but it sounds like some cheese. Next, we have adjusted shooting foul frequency, especially for well-positioned and high-rated blockers, so there's probably not going to be as many free throws. Next, we have fixed several layups that would tend to hit the bottom of the backboard when performed by tall players. Okay. Next, we have fixed an issue with the shot clock on the broadcast scoreboard where there would still be a very small amount of time to reach 0. And last but not least, for the gameplay, it says all the players' icons should now be visible when reviewing the 3-2 zone defensive set during a timeout. Okay, so all those things obviously important, some more than others, but let's just keep on getting into this. Now we have the My Career fixes. It says the user's suggested lineup will no longer revert after reaching a 90 overall and setting it in the My Minutes menu. We also have fixed an issue where the VC balance shown at the end of an NBA games wasn't displaying the correct value, though you were actually credited with the correct amount, so essentially just the values weren't correct. Next, we have fixed and hang that would occur when attempting to leave the My Court closet with a custom created shirt equipped. Okay, that's important. Next, we have addressed an issue where the user was unable to equip the skateboard onto their My Player. I haven't played the game that much for that to affect me, but I'm sure it has affected tons of others. Next, we have addressed an issue where the user was unable to equip custom created shoes on their My Player. That's obviously important. Next, we have the My Player's headband will now properly colorize along with his teammates. Okay. Also fixed a case where the user would be unable to enter a team practice when they had previously decided to switch to a different shoe company after shooting their shoe commercial. That's important. Now we have fixed a rare hang where the game would fail to advance at the conclusion of the 3-point contest during All-Star Weekend. I'm sure that was annoying for a lot of people. Next, we have the My Player's headphones should no longer unequipped unexpectedly when performing various actions in the neighborhood. Next, we have the My Player accessories will no longer be seen unequipped during post-game interviews following played NBA games. Next, we have fixed an issue where an incorrect defensive field goal percentage of 0 would occasionally be shown during halftime, causing your head coach to give inaccurate advice. That's pretty deep. Next, we have addressed the case where the game could hang after the opposing team wins the conference championship in my career. Then, last but not least, we have fixed a number of issues surrounding the starting and ending of my court games involving other human users. Okay, all those things are important, but now we have the neighborhood. This stuff is more important because every once in a while I'll actually play this. It says corrected an issue where Brian stopped texting the other user regarding the picking up of earned endorsement checks. I haven't seen that. Next, we have users of the Switch version of the game can now join other friends in the neighborhood by using the Friends app on your in-game telephone. That's important. Improvements to the T-shirt voting interface as well as the T-shirt purchasing interface, also important. Next, we have fixed a bug where some users weren't able to complete the Gatorade endorsement after winning 5 games on the playground. That's important. Next, we have fixed an issue where thumbnails would fail to appear if the user moves between the T-shirt store and the T-shirt voting pages too quickly. Obviously important. Next, we have fixed an issue where the 2K cam would fail to flip in playground games when previously playing a King of the Court game. Obviously important. Next, we have stability and performance improvements to the Do NBA 3X event. That's important for people who play that. Now we have addressed an issue where the timer wouldn't always count down as expected during the Do NBA 3X event. Important as well. Lineup improvements during Ruffles 4-pointer challenge games to ensure that similar positions guard each other where possible. That's a big one. And then last but not least for the neighborhood, it says fix a case where some users were unable to join a friend's playground due to their name being flagged as inappropriate. Obviously that's important as well. Now we have the Pro-Am stuff. Alright, so for the Pro-Am fixes, a number of improvement to Pro-Am walk-on team experience. That's very important. The correct VC earnings and balance will now be shown at the end of Pro-Am games, also important. Teams can now wear alternate jerseys in Pro-Am teams when they reach an elite status. That's pretty cool. Users who foul out in Pro-Am games are now able to spectate the remainder of the game. That's dope. I really like that one. Fixed an issue where users who had their commentary language set to Spanish were experiencing problems playing in Pro-Am games. That's important as well. The end game stats overall will now appear with the correct stats for users who fall out of the Pro-Am team game. And last but not least, the 2K card will now show the correct Pro-Am walk-on stats. That's important. But now the most important thing for me, because this is the game mode I play the most, My Team, it says fix an issue where players were being removed from My Team games for committing too many fouls when they had only committed a small handful. Final freaking the biggest issue in the game that wasn't allowing us to actually play the Super Max mode. They finally fixed it. I don't think it should have taken an entire patch. The whole thing was stupid in general, but I'm glad it's finally fixed so much time later, but still, it's good that it's fixed. Let's keep on going though, man. Users can now apply any brand of shoes to historic players. That's pretty dope. Setting up your lineup is now easier as player positions are now shown in the edit lineup interface. That's good. The total points tally at the end of My Team games will now always display the correct amount. That's good. And shoe boosts and added badges will no longer be incorrectly applied when in pack and playoffs. Okay. Now, last but not least, we do have some MyGM stuff, man. It says fix an issue that caused Premier players to wait until the end of free agency before signing a near minimum level contract. That sounds big. Next, we have tune the quality of draft classes to the default level to bring down some of the higher end prospects being generated. Ongoing work is taking place to improve this further and better balance the classes as a whole. That's pretty big. A number of improvements to editing of contracts, including the users can now properly edit contracts of players who have signed a contract extension while still on their previous contract. Okay, fixed an issue where the valid advancement rotation would fail to load when the rotation timeline menu. Okay, the system proficiency and player training menus will now list players in their proper lineup ordering. And last but not least, it says fix an issue where the portrait for the currently selected staff member would fail to draw after advancing days during the staff signing period of the offseason. So yes, those are all the fixes in this patch in NBA 2K18. The My Team ones are big. About dang time they fixed the freaking Fallout glitch, man. It took long enough, but finally we could actually play Super Max mode while being rewarded with wins if we get the win with no stupid Fallout crap. I'm really happy about that. Let me know what your favorite thing about this patch is, and let me know how long it takes you to download it in the comments down below, man. I'm excited that this thing is finally in the game. Thank you all for watching though. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. I'd really appreciate that a ton. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.